New this morning, a deadline on government funding has Congress working to make a deal before another government shutdown next week.
The current deadline is February 8th, 1 week from today.
10 News reporter Aaron Brookshire joins us live. So Aaron, there are really just a few working days left for a plan to be ironed out before we go through all of this again.
Yeah, that's right. Republican lawmakers are currently at the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia. And next Wednesday, the Democrats are scheduled to leave for Maryland on a 3-day retreat there. So that leaves just 3 working days between now and that quickly approaching deadline. And while there is a lot to decide on between now and then, one major issue we saw ahead of the previous shutdown will not be a part of this week's discussion: the Children's Health Insurance Program, or CHIP. That program saw its funding extended for 6 years as part of the deal to end the government shutdown. And with that deal in place, the discussion on immigration is expected to take center stage as part of another promise made at the end of the last shutdown. 10 News political analyst Dr. Ed Lynch says a comprehensive approach to immigration is central to satisfying enough politicians on both sides to pass a deal.
What that probably is going to come down to is that President Trump will give in on the Dreamers, on DACA, and the Democrats will give in on funding the wall. And I think that's a compromise that works for both sides. Trump and his supporters get something that they desperately want, which is greater border security, and the Democrats get something they want, which is security for the people who are already here.
And while a basic outline of the plan could come early next week, we could see those final touches being put on the plan all the way up to that midnight deadline and possibly even going into the early morning hours the next day. So it is the chance there for sure to see another government shutdown.
No, if we see another shutdown, what does it mean for all of us?
Well, the timing with this, now that the IRS is accepting tax returns, could be a big pain. During the last government shutdown, they furloughed about half of those employees, or about 33,000 people. So half of them still came to work. They were working to do what they typically do, but with the tax returns now coming in, it could take longer to get those returns processed. So it could take longer to see your return back in your bank account as well.
So if you need some extra incentive, get it done over the next week.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.